Duke.
I didn't get your name.
Who you printing? Dukes. Yeah. Okay, let me do it for you. Okay. Haitian Dukes. I got it. All right. You said you're ready on Dukes, Mr. Durant?
Dukes and Reed, Judge.
Okay, this is the people versus Aisha Dukes. Ticket number SP 1270095. Count 1, driver's license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, improper plate. And then ticket number SP 1270117, count 1. Failed to signal on turn or leaving curb. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Zoranic.
Bob Zoranic for Miss Dukes, Your Honor. Please state your name, ma'am.
Kiasha Dukes.
Judge, there is an offer for Miss Dukes to plead to a blockading in an improper plate matter. She'd like to avail herself of that offer.
All right, so as to ticket number ending in 117, you stipulate to the face of the ticket.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so the court will amend that count to blockading. And then Ms. Dukes, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you put your hand down. You had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Zoranic in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading free will?
Yeah.
You're pleading guilty. Are you saying yes or no?
Yes.
Pleading guilty because you're actually guilty,
Yes.
knowing that you understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial,
Yes.
and knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea.
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to October 31st, 2021 at 4:45 p.m. on that date and time. Were you at or near the location of Greenfield and 7 Mile in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Driving a 2018 Hyundai vehicle?
Yes.
And did you not have insurance on that vehicle? Or were the plates, were the plates improper on that vehicle?
Correct.
Satisfied.
Okay, the court is also satisfied with the factual basis. We'll proceed to sentencing. As I indicated, I'm gonna waive the fine for the improper plates. You stipulate the proper cause as to the remaining counts to be dismissed, Mr. Zoranic?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so those matters are dismissed without prejudice. As to the civil infraction, there is gonna be a fine of $175 for blockading. There's no point, but you have usually 2 weeks to have that paid. I told you that I'll give you an extra week, which so you need to have it paid by August 17th. Did you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so you are all set, ma'am. If you don't pay it, it will go into default and you'll incur some late fees and fines and all that. It'll go up and the case won't be closed out.
So I just go online and pay and make the payment.
You can pay it online, you can pay it at the courthouse. There's a phone number that I can give you where you can pay it if you like. And there's kiosks around the city called BivDat. They're like in Myers or CVS. You can pay it on that as well.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
Okay, so you're all set.
Mr. Reed,
Reed? Yeah, we can do Reed. You can turn your, let me, I got it. At 8:35. Well, it's like my second page for you. All right, Mr. Reed, let me just pronounce the ROA. I can start calling. All right, this is the People versus Quayvon Reed, ticket number SP 1275874. Count one, drove while unlicensed. Count two, unregistered and untitled vehicle. And count three, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Zeranek.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed, please state your name. Judge, there is an offer in this matter. He'd like to avail himself of that offer.
Okay, so with that, raise your right hand, Mr. Reed. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Oh, that's okay. You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Zeranek today in private about your case and your rights.
Yeah, I did.
Has anyone threatened, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No,
You're pleading of your own free will.
yes, I am.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes, I am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial.
I understand.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yeah,
Are you saying yes or no?
that's I couldn't really hear you.
All right. You, knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna direct your attention to the date of November 18th, 12:08 a.m. On that day and time, were you at 7 Mile Road in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
You driving a 2003 Mercury vehicle?
Yes, I was.
And were you unlicensed while you were driving that vehicle?
Yes, I was.
All right. you
Satisfied,
satisfied?
Your Honor.
Okay, the court is also satisfied. We'll accept the admission to count one. We'll amend that count to fail to display. And you stipulate the proper cause as to the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so that'll be dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's gonna be a fine of $200. Mr. Reed, can you have that paid by August 24th?
Yes, I can.
You say yes?
Yes.
Okay, any questions?
I have no questions.
You are set, sir. Good luck. Did you want to do Ms. Davis Sealy?
I think we could do that, Judge. We'll just set it for a bench trial.
Okay, so Ms. Sealy, you understand that? We're gonna set it for a bench trial.
May I have my counsel here on the record?
He's right here. We're gonna set it for
No,
a
that's
bench-
not my counsel. He's not on behalf of me.
Who's your lawyer? You retained attorney?
Yes, I have my counsel here.
Did you retain? Oh, this is your retained counsel right here?
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, I don't know you. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Benita Bay.
could I have your P number?
What's your
No,
phone
it's-
number?
we're under the Moorish Empire. Double A, you cannot deny nationality. You cannot deny, no, anytime you cannot objection.
Hold on, you can't represent her, Miss.
No, this is a
Bay.
colorful jurisdiction. Your status needs to be on the record. I submitted an affidavit. We're ready for a rebuttal on an affidavit.
Miss Bay, you can't represent her.
There was an affidavit, Hello?
Miss Davis Sealy.
That's
She
not
cannot-
what I want to be addressed as. That's not what I asked to be addressed as. It's babe.
She cannot represent you. Listen to.
Her
me.
our nationality, no, you don't have standing.
I will
Evans, you
remove
don't have standing.
I'm gonna give you 2 seconds. She has to stop talking and she needs to leave the screen. If she doesn't leave the screen, I will remove you and you'll be capious.
Who,
Now we
me?
can move forward. She cannot represent you. She cannot. Mrs. Durant can represent you. We can set this for trial.
No, I do not want him to represent me or
Then
be
you
on
can-
my
then
behalf.
Then I can give you another date for you to retain a licensed attorney.
I don't have to retain a
I can give you-
licensed
I can
attorney.
give you-
I don't
can give
have to
you a-
retain a licensed attorney.
Yes, you do.
No, because if I'm giving him permission to represent me or come on
No.
behalf, I can have someone else then.
I've already told you, she can't represent you. That's not an option. She cannot represent you.
I have standing, and can we address the affidavit that I submitted?
She cannot represent you and your.
I'm asking you a question. I'm not talking about her. I'm asking about the affidavit.
As of now, it is not appropriate to even address whatever affidavit you submitted. You have
Yes, it
two options.
is. Because the affidavit has never been addressed on your behalf. I submitted it before court and it has never been addressed.
This David Sealy. You have
No,
two
it's Miss
options.
Bay.
This is
it's
set
Miss
for a
Bay.
pretrial. You can either plead guilty. or
It's
you can set-
objection.
Those are your options. Those are your options.
Objection.
You can plead guilty or you can set this for trial.
Objection.
You can, what are you objecting to? Those are your options. You
My
can-
status. And I'm telling you, I submitted an affidavit on my behalf. And the court's never addressed it. On your behalf, you never addressed it.
I'm gonna say it
And
one
you
last
cannot
time.
proceed without addressing the affidavit that was submitted way before this date.
I'm gonna say it one last time, because you're not gonna tell me what the law is, because obviously you don't know. You have two options. You can set this for trial, or you can plead guilty. Is this set for a pretrial?
Yes,
Is
Your Honor.
that for pretrial?
That's objection.
Those are your
I'm
options.
objecting.
Those are your options. So what you wanna do? Either
I'm
set it for-
objecting.
You can set it for trial, or you can plead guilty. Your, Mr. Duranic, your attorney is.
That is not my attorney. That's not my attorney.
Well, Ms. Bay ain't your lawyer.
That's not my attorney.
All right. So since she doesn't want to participate, Mrs. Duranic.
It's not about participating.
Please stop
It's not
talking.
about
Please
participating.
stop talking. Please stop talking. Mrs. Duranic, do you want to just set this for a bench trial?
Yes, please.
Objection.
This
You
is-
cannot ask him anything without my approval. He is not on behalf of me. He does not stand for me. He has nothing to do with this case. I did not approve of him.
You want to retain a licensed attorney? You want
I
another?
did not approve of him. And he does not have no standing. He cannot say anything on my behalf. So I'm objecting to what he's saying and what he's requesting.
Yeah, I can give you another day. You can retain a licensed attorney. If when we come back, you don't have a licensed attorney.
Objection.
So I'm gonna give you another day. You can come back on September 20th at
Objection.
8:35. That's your next date. Have your licensed attorney, and it's not gonna be Miss Bay unless you got a law degree.
Objection.
And unless she's licensed to practice in the state of Michigan, she can't represent you. You have to have an attorney to represent you. Now, I know you follow your own rules under your own jurisdiction, but right now, you're under the court. of-
Objection. You never addressed the affidavit. You never addressed the affidavit that I submitted.
It's not appropriate at this time. It's
It
not
is appropriate. It's appropriate anytime you have me stand again.
It's not appropriate.
It is.
So you gonna tell me the law?
I'm telling you, I'm objecting to what you're saying.
No, you're telling me the law. That's what you're doing. And
It's
what you
law.
doing-
There's a difference between law and legal.
And I'm surprised I've let myself go this far.
It's the difference between law and legal.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, you're all set. You got your next date. You all set.
I'm objecting.
You got your next date, September 20th. That's your next pre-trial date.
I'm objecting.
Get your
I'm
lawyer.
objecting.
Get your lawyer, come back on that day.
I'm
at
objecting.
8:35. You can object. Your objection's noted, overruled. Come back on September 20th
Objection.
with your own lawyer.
Objection.
Your objection's noted. It's noted and overruled. Okay, you all set?
I'm objecting, so.
Okay, you can object. You have, it's noted. I've noted your objection. Any other questions?
That wasn't a question, that was a statement.
We've dealt with that issue. We're moving on. You've objected. We're moving on. You got your date? You can
Is it
have
being
your own
mailed?
lawyer.
I need it mailed.
You need what?
What you're saying, mailed. The notice.
Your notice will be, it'll be mailed to the address that's on the record. That's on record. Okay, any other questions? Is that a no? I need a verbal response.
I'm objecting to everything, but you know,
Your objection's noted. You keep repeating yourself. You're not saying anything.
I mean, you're asking questions. I'm just letting you know I'm objecting. You're asking like, what else is there to address?
Get your own lawyer. Get your own lawyer. You're all set. All right. Mr. Zarana, he left out. I don't even know why I was going back and forth.
Because you was really trying to explain to her. Some legal stuff. That's what you.
Mr. Rivers, I don't know what he wants to do. So let me bring him out and see what he wants to do. I don't, that's what we waiting on, officer. With Batum, we've been waiting on Mr. Rivers to decide. Mr. Rivers, are you ready, sir? Or did you need to continue to speak to the attorney?
No, I finished speaking to the attorney. He told me he'll be right back.
So are you ready to go on the record with your case?
Yes, not guilty.
So you want to go to trial? We'll go to trial. So you gotta wait a little longer. We gotta finish all these cases and then we'll go to trial. So you can go back in room 4. We can do it today. We got the officer here. No problem. But you can go back in room number 4. You're gonna have to wait. We gotta finish everyone else. Then we'll do your trial. So did you hear that, Officer Batum? Am I pronouncing your last name correctly? I hope so.
Yeah, just Officer Batum, I hear that. I have to be the walkthrough.
Okay, so let me contact the prosecutor. You go back and you gotta go back and break out room number 4. In your screen. Ms. Denson,
Get that right now, but I got it. Sure. Y'all can have it.
Ms. Denson. Is she driving? Ms. Rose, are you driving or are you the passenger? I think she's the passenger. Okay, Mr. Denson, I'm sorry.
I'm in the passenger. Sorry.
Mr. Denson, your license is still suspended?
I think so, yes.
Okay, so what the court will offer you is what the offer would be, the court can't make offers, would be failed to display. It would be a $200 fine. So, did you want to talk to the attorney? If you want to do it, we can do it shortly. It's up to you.
I could pay the 200.
Okay, so you can just hold off right there, and when the attorney comes back, we can do the case.
Okay. Hey, I got a question.
Wait till we go on the record.
All right, Judge.
Okay.
We should be ready on Robinson, Denny, and Rose.
Okay, and, I also have Deshaun Denton. I've told him that, I thought I printed it out. I had it somewhere. But at any rate, his offer is, the charge is driver license suspended. The offer would be failed to display, and he said he'd take it.
Okay. Ready on that one?
Okay, and, okay, and I think that Rivers is gonna be a trial.
Yeah, I didn't talk to Dante yet, but I needed to talk to him about that.
Yeah, I just texted him.
Okay,
All right, so,
he's probably the last one.
yeah, I told him it would be the last one. I think he's back in the breakout. Can you, oh, you ready on Nicole Robinson? Can you pronounce Joanne?
Yes.
You see it? Okay. All right, this is the People versus Nicole Robinson, ticket number SP 1199001, count 1, improper plate, count 2, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle, and count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Zaranick.
Bob
Nicole
Zaranick.
Robinson.
Oh, I'm sorry. State your name, Miss Robinson.
Nicole Robinson.
Thank you. Judge, Ms. Robinson did show me a valid registration and insurance, which would cover those 3 matters. We're asking for a dismissal for valid documents.
Can you stipulate your probable cause?
Yes.
Right, these matters are dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you.
All set, Ms. Robinson.
I'm sorry, what was that?
This dismissed, you won, you're all set.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And then, you said you're ready on Jasmine Rose?
Yes.
You heard. Y'all.
She took the offer.
No, you don't want to. While we're waiting, I'll just do Joanne Denny. This is the People versus Joanne Denny, ticket number SP 1277762, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor, count 2, and expired plates. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Mr. Zaranick.
Bob Zaranick for Miss Denny. Please state your name, ma'am.
Joanne Denny.
Judge, she's here for a pretrial on no insurance and expired plate. Miss Denny did show me a valid documentation, which was a current insurance policy and registration. We're asking for a dismissal based on valid documentation.
You stipulate the probable cause.
Yes.
All right, these matters are dismissed without prejudice. You are all set, Ms. Denny.
You're all set, Miss Denny. It's dismissed.
Thank you.
She should be in.
Oh. Oh, Mr. Pepper, you know how to unlock the meeting?
Yes,
So Mr. Goss can get in?
yes.
All right. Are you ready, Mr. Zaranick, you're ready on Ms. Rose?
Yes.
This is the People versus Rose, ticket number SP 1146004, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor, count 2, unregistered untitled vehicle, count 3, driving or license suspended. Ticket number. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Skip that last ticket. We're also on ticket, there's no count 3. Ticket number SP 1155411, count 1. Driver's license suspended. Count 2, unregistered untitled vehicle, and count 3, improper plate. Good morning, please say your names to the record, starting with Attorney Durant.
Bob Zaranick for Miss Rose. Miss Rose, can you state your name, ma'am? You have to unmute.
What am I supposed to do? Oh, Jasmine Rose.
Thank you. Judge, could we set, we don't have a current offer for her on all these, and I believe she's paid some, so we're just asking for a pretrial date where city attorney will have a chance to look at this and make an offer.
All right, we'll set this for a pretrial. We'll do September 20th at 8:35.
All right, Ms. Rose, just zoom back in September 20th at 8:30, okay?
September 20th.
Does she have a license or, well, here, does she have registration or?
Not right now, Judge.
Okay. Yes, it'd probably be best that she just come back. Unless she wants to wait, Mr. Goff is logging on.
He's in breakout room number 1 with the officer that's, involved with
Hold
this
on,
trial.
I'm sure you can come up with an offer. You wanna hold on, or do you wanna come back? Do you wanna hold on or you wanna come back? This road, it should be much longer.
Pardon me, I can't hear you.
Do you wanna hold on to get an offer? It shouldn't be much longer.
Shouldn't be much longer for.
Do you wanna, you can set it for trial, you can hold on, it's up to you. Thanks.
Yes,
Ms. Rose, do you want to
I don't
hang out today a
understand.
little longer, or do you want to come back September 20th at 8:30?
It'll probably be like a failure.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah, he probably offer like failed to this, but okay. Or do you want to set it for trial? For a bench trial?
We could do that, Judge. We'll see if the officers show up.
You want to set it for a bench trial, see if the officers show?
Yes, please.
Okay, this is the people versus Jasmine Rose. I called these, didn't I?
Yeah.
Ms. Rose, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you if you'd like to have a bench trial. Would you like to have a bench trial where the court would decide your guilt or not?
Would that be like right now?
No, it would be on September 20th.
Yeah, I have all the paperwork, so I mean.
I'm asking you, do you want to have a bench trial?
Yeah.
Are you saying yes or no? Make sure you just say yes or no. Okay, you understand that, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to having a jury trial? It's not a hard question. Has anyone threatened you? Have they forced you or promised you anything to waive your right to a jury trial? You understand that by having a bench trial, the court will be the fact finder.
Okay, yes.
So the court is gonna continue your not guilty plea. Your not guilty plea is continued. We're gonna set it for September 20th at 9 o'clock. Any questions?
No.
You're all set. All right, Mr. Denson, we'll do yours.
Mr. Denson, did you want to plead to the failure to display?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
That's a no point ticket with a fine.
No point ticket. So like if I pay the fine, it will go away, basically.
No.
You won't get any points on your record.
Okay, I could pay the fine.
You know what? Is this already, let me see.
Cause I paid the bond or whatever to clear the warrant, so I had to pay another 200.
No,
No,
so you
they can use your
Huh?
bond money towards the fine, sir.
how much did you pay in your bond?
200.
Okay, so that will go straight to the fine. They'll use your
Okay.
bond money. All right,
Okay.
this is Deshaun Denson, ticket number 173-89476, count 1, drive-by license suspended. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Zaranick.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Denson. Please state your name, sir.
Deshaun Denson.
Judge, you'd like to enter a plea of failure to display.
All right, raise your right hand, Mr. Denson. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. You understand you have the right to a trial. Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
I mean, I am guilty. I got pulled over, so yeah.
I'm just asking,
No, I'm trying to, I don't want to say the wrong answer.
It's not a hard question. Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, because you just waived your right to trial, do you still wish to continue with this plea?
Is it gonna help me dismiss the case?
The case isn't gonna get dismissed. You're pleading guilty to it. Now, it could get dismissed after some time. You can try to get it expunged.
How can I do that?
We're not even there yet.
Oh.
It's not gonna be right now, so some time may have to pass, but I mean, do you wanna, look, these are your options. You can plead guilty or you can set this for trial. You wanna set this for trial? You can set it for a bench trial.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
All right. So you understand you have the right to a trial.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial? That's what I'm asking.
No.
All right. And you understand that by having a bench trial, the court will be the fact finder.
Yes.
Okay, so the court is going to continue your not guilty plea. Set this for a bench trial for, I keep saying September 20th, but maybe let's try September 21st.
Okay.
Okay? So
Yes.
set for bench trial September 21st at 9 o'clock.
All right. So I just gotta do the Zoom conference call again.
Zoom back in September 21st at 9. Yes.
Okay.
Any questions?
After I well, if I was to plead not, well, if they was to decide I'm not.
We did your case, Mr. Denson. I'm not going back and forth. You said you wanted a bench trial. We set it for a bench trial. I'm not about to ask you on if this happens and all these hypotheticals.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I just want to get my license back.
We're all set. Well, we'll see what happens on September 21st. That's when you come back.
All right. Enjoy your day. Stay safe.
We can do Rivers. You can hang up. I'm just close this room.
I did it already.
Thank you.
Thank you, Darnell.
You still got 2 more. Hopefully that'll be okay. Michael Dawson and I printed out.
Okay.
All right, this is the People versus Therese Rivers, ticket number 2174-2178, count one out, allowing unlicensed driver to drive. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with the people.
May it please this honorable court, Dante Goss, P60162 on behalf of the people. Well, we have Officer Batum, BC. Can you state your name, the badge number, and what precinct you from?
Yes, Officer Batum, badge 11A from downtown service.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Rivers, Your Honor. Mr. Rivers, state your name, sir.
Therese Rivers, Senior.
Your Honor, at this time, we cannot proceed because we have our ROA, we do not have the original. So,
We're moving for a dismissal, Judge.
All right, this matter is dismissed without prejudice. You're all set, Mr. Rivers.
I'm sorry?
It's dismissed, Mr. Rivers. You're all set.
Okay, thank you.
yes.
Have a good day. Take care.
Oh, everyone have a better one and blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you, Officer Batum. You have a great day.
No
Be safe.
problem. You too.
And then we got a Michael Dawson, so that's the last.
Do just leave this.
That's all.
Stuff.
Okay, okay, I got one more now. Oh.
Judge, was there an offer on Mr. Dawson?
Yes, how you doing?
Okay, so for Mr. Dawson, it's disorderly conduct. He needs to do HIV testing and the misdemeanor morality course, dismiss the license, suspended, and no insurance.
Okay. Mr. Dawson, do you understand that offer?
You said, what's that?
To a disorderly conduct, dismiss the insurance and the license. You just have to take the misdemeanor morality online class and get an HIV test.
Yeah, I mean, how do I do that? What is this? What you mean disorderly conduct though? What is disorderly conduct?
Yeah, but the offer to engage will be dismissed.
Yeah.
And it'll just be a disorderly.
You say I gotta take an HIV test.
Yeah, we don't need the results. You got just proof that you took the test.
Yeah, so how do I go about doing that?
Find a test site. I mean, I'll give you the phone number for the class that you need to take. Maybe they can help you.
Yeah, but I just really don't even understand why I even gotta take an HIV, why I gotta even go through that. Like,
It's not really to understand. It's see if that's what the court is ordering. So you can either do it or you don't have to do it. And you can test it for trial.
you said what now?
It's not for you to understand why you have to do anything that the court is ordering. You can either do it or not do it and set this for trial.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, we can go on the record. This is the People versus Michael Dawson. Thank you. Ticket number U229381515. Count one, offer to engage the services of another for an act of prostitution. Ticket number 154679966. Count one, driver's license suspended, and count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please, or good afternoon. Oh, no, it's no morning. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Zaranick.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Dawson. Mr. Dawson, please state your name.
Michael Dawson.
If there's an offer that Mr. Dawson like to avail himself of, he's ready to enter the plea.
All right, Mr. Dawson, can you raise your right hand? Raise your right hand, Mr. Dawson. Do you swear, other hand, you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You put your hand down. You had an opportunity to discuss your case and your rights while the court was present and with the attorney on the record. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Doing that, you're waiving your right to trial. You still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes, ma'am.
You're gonna direct your attention to April 11th. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
This is over 7 years old, Mr. Zeranin.
That's what I'm saying. Like these tickets,
No,
I've been.
just stop talking, please. I wasn't talking to you.
Is it a city man? It's a city case, right, Judge?
It is.
I know they don't necessarily just dismiss them, but
No, they don't.
Oh, they don't? Okay, so never
well, the
mind.
county does, but not the city.
Okay, never mind then. All right, so I'm gonna direct your attention to the date of April 11, 2015 at 12 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near the location of 6 Mile and Warmer in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you engage in disorderly conduct?
Yes.
All right, you're satisfied, Mrs. Zeranin?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Also satisfied, will amend the count to disorderly conduct. You stipulate to probable cause as the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so those are also dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There is going to be a fine of $200. You need to participate in HIV and STI testing. We don't need the results. We just need to prove that you did the testing. And then you need to participate in the misdemeanor morality course. When you're ready, I can give you the phone number.
Yes, hold on. Yes, what is it?
The phone number is 313-864-8205.
Okay.
And then you need to come back on October 26th at 8:35.
On the Zoom.
Yes.
All right.
We're all set.
All right. So I can leave now?
You can leave.
Huh?
Yes, you can leave.
All right. Thank
All right. Mr. Dew, the offer for him, Mr., is if he places a civil infraction, the improperly displayed dirty obscure plate, then the insurance ticket will be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor, I will take that.
Okay. With that, this is People versus Christopher Dew, ticket number SP 1268412. Count one, improperly displayed dirty obscure plate. And ticket number SP 1268411, count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with the attorney.
I'm Zeranin for the defendant, Your Honor. State your name, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Christopher Dewey for the record.
With that, Mr. Zeranin, you stipulate to the ticket number ending in 4120.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then you stipulate the probable cause as the remaining count to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so it's dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a $105 fine, Mr. Doobie, that is due in 2 weeks because it's a civil infraction, which would be August 10th. Can you have it paid by then?
Yes, no problem, Your Honor. What's the best procedure to pay that fine?
You can pay it online. You can pay it in person. There's a phone number I can give you where you can pay it, and then there's a kiosk around the city, like in CBS or Myers, called DIVDAT, DIVDAT. You can pay it at the kiosk.
Okay, no problem, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, you're all set.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
You too, thank you. I think that's it. right, Mr. Durant, we're all set. Nobody's in the breakout room, nobody else is here.
Are we off streaming, Judge?